Straight swaggin'. No, I've been running my foot on the pedal, racing for a challenge. Money to motivation, cause I'm seeing race and some jets chillin' in the building. Feeling like Tom Brady, how proof it in the booth, I'm groovy like. No, I'm so Annie that with all the plus of women in the pen and pal like a Shaq. Watch out, ballin'. I'm calling Chris Paulin. Over the J from the Spartan. I'm sauce quite often. Calling George for the throbbing.
Mike, I know that a lot of players love making the dominant archetypes of NBA 2K and NBA 2K21. It seemed like it was the power forward. So Mike, what do you think the dominant archetype will be for NBA 2K22?
That's a good question, because that's something that we're always trying to balance and tune, because we don't really want there to be one dominant archetype, right? So the power forward thing is fixed, and it's much more spread.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks.
Sure does, D.A. Thank you so much. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Howard in at the 5, down low. And for the Nets, they've got Griffin. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the point. Now here's Irving to the inside.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
I don't think there's anybody better than Harden at converting through contact. Superb in that area because he's crafty, he's strong, and he's skilled.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Now, here's Monk. He dishes it to James. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And he makes the first.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. And every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
Now, here is Irving. KD on the wing. Started by Davis. Kicks it out to Harden. The tray. Rebounded by Howard. And here are the Lakers. James with it. Guarded now by Irving. Tries again. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. That one off the back iron and out. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. James against Griffin. The pass to Westbrook. Pass to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Boy, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Howard against Durant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Westbrook. James. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Not going to miss many chances from that range. That's LeBron's wheelhouse there.
Irving against Westbrook. Takes the 3. And Kyrie Irving gets the 3. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's LeBron, and it's sent back by KD.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Griffin. Millsap comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Joe Harris. They now take the lead. Harden's got 5 now.
Incredible control on that floater. Harden is fantastic at putting just the right amount of touch on these very...
Oh, he gets it before the horn.
How about that?
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Los Angeles on top, up 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where they,
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Wayne Ellington is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Anthony in at the 4 spot. And they double up James. Ellington from outside. The Lakers rebound. And that one, good. Jordan's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
And it's Irving missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Passes it to Carmelo. Shoots over Brown. Anthony's shot is off. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Aldridge. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Paul Millsap. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Harris subbed in for James Harden. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Anthony Davis comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Monk's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. Back to Irving. basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got 5.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the basket by Harris.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Westbrook dishes to Davis. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Davis, a real mismatch inside because of his skill, size, and strength.
Irving passes to Griffin. Harris kicks to Irving. There's the triple. And the Nets, another 3.
Irving knocking down that 3, textbook form, too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
Knocked away. Durant with the steal. In the corner, it's Griffin. And the 3 off target. Here's LeBron.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nets lead.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into?
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. Kenny, has there ever been anyone better at handling the basketball than Kyrie? That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at James, what a contribution.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Nets. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. Then there's Griffin. And it's Harden in a 2-guard.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
To the paint. And James throws it down hard.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Irving passes to Durant. Back to Irving for 3. And no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And It's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Griffin. Millsap comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. Pass to Harden. An easy 2 points on the layup. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, tremendous and wonderful balance from Harden. This dude could have been a running back of the highest caliber with his size, dexterity, and balance. Never lets the defense get him out of his rhythm. Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
And the dunk by Aldridge. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Howard. Anthony comes in for Davis. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Monk. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Jordan finds Anthony. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Nunn against Brown. Back to LeBron. A rebound by the Nets. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so. Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Nunn. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the pass to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
James. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
It's a tight one. Neither team really able to create any separation.
We've been going back and forth, partner. It's been really, really tight so far.
A second chance effort. And it's Millsap laying it in. Millsap's got his first basket of the night. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Brooklyn ahead, leading by just 1. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got Anthony, Kendrick Nunn out there with Monk, and it's LeBron James, and it's Howard in at the center position. Here's Monk. That one goes. Count it. Monk's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Lakers. Irving passes to Griffin. The feed to Harden. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
And Griffin sends it back. And they're able to recover. Count the basket. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Oh, Griffin in position. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. The Lakers also making some changes. Anthony Davis comes in for Anthony. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. Griffin kicks to Harris. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Nets lead by 2.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
Here's James, and it's blocked. Howard dishes to Davis. Goes back up. Howard trying to free himself up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That is textbook when you're talking a pump fake. Well executed that time by Davis. So good at knowing how to use that shot fake effectively.
KD's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And both free throws good for Davis.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
There's 1:17 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Harden, no good. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop it. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
First, and that gives them the lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
From deep, Harden hands it from downtown. Harden's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
LeBron with it, and it's Harden picking him up. High, arcing shot. And a wide open look for Irving. And it's off from 3-point range. James in the post, covered by Irving. That one doesn't go. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Monk, the pass to James.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 1. 17 seconds left in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.